All right, welcome everybody. How you guys all doing out there tonight? Let's try to do our best to run quickly through a show. Okay, there's a chart I want to add. Hold on a second. Why isn't this here? It's a chart I want to add over here. I want to add this on here. Load chart. BTC channels. All right. All right, give me a second. I don't know why this doesn't have. And I want to add one more. Okay. Okay, and same thing here. I kind of don't need the Bollinger Bands on here, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to black all this out. All right. Alrighty there. There we go. Okay, this. Pop this one down to the bottom, shrink this up. Okay, cool. Alright, something I want to just kind of go over really quick with everybody is I do have the Bollinger Bands and everything loaded up on this chart. One thing I just wanted to point out is that we do have a cross here, and I don't, I have this over as on the members charts. So this is actually over on the members charts right here. But what I'm going to point out right here is, let's pull a pen, see what we got here, is this right here. Right, and that happened right there. Right. So you've got this cross, you got a cross right there, same thing happened right there. The next thing is that this is kind of on your Ichimoku cloud, you're kind of up here, and this is like in the 5800, it looks like an ant, 5800 range to, like, that's where that is right up there. This is kind of my top end of my resistance as I go up, right? But what this did last time, you've got to really watch for this cross. You got this Ichimoku cross, the cloud cross right here, and I just want to make sure everybody is well aware of that cross that we got going on. All right. Ichi cloud. All right, so we have that cross that's coming on the Ichi cloud right there, and what I want to do is I just want to make sure that everybody is aware of where that's at. Now we are at the top of the cross right up here, and I did have this chart. I don't know how I lost the information for the damn chart. Kind of bugs the crap out of me, but I don't know how this chart lost its info. So here was my chart over in the members area, and you can see that I had this the line up there. Let me open this up a little bit better. So you can see it's 5281 kind of was my target, where you had the resistance with the cloud right here for that to come back up. And sure enough, we came right back up, and you can see that what we did is we just whacked the top of the cloud right there, and we got stopped. So we did get stopped right there at the top of the cloud. Now, if we do go for a run, I just think that you're looking at that 5800 range right there, right? So this says that a run by the bulls would find 5,800 as R, right? And support, unfortunately, is under 3,800, right? So under 3,800 is where your support is. Okay, so, you know, looking at this, now if we had the same thing fall, you're going to fall right back down through the cloud. You'd go through the cloud, through this in here. Now you'd hope that you're going to hold this right here. So 3,800 is where your support is right here. You know what I'm saying? This is where I would be looking. So, you know, if we are going to use the Ichi Cloud on the 3-day, which is really my favorite chart to use, I would be looking at this. Now, let's go back over here. I want to bring up the until 1 mil scalper. Now, you can see what happened. We've kind of playing this out a little bit, a little similar to everything, a little bit, right? And if we are looking back previously to what happened, right, we're going to look back previously to what happened right here. So, you know, you got the first long, then the first short, then the second short, long, short, short, pullback. Now, the difference here with these three is it doesn't really match these three, because you're technically over here on the cloud, on the Ichi cloud side of it. I mean, this looks more similar right here than this does. Now, what you do have up here is you got a hardcore bleeding TD9. So you do have a hardcore bleeding TD9 right here. Either way, this is the second short call we've had, right? We've had the long, short, and we've had this on the scalper. Now, you know, this short was good. I mean, it was a legitimate short call, right? There, I mean, you can't really complain about that. You know, going from 4,200 all the way down to 36. I mean, that was a legitimate call. It was a good call by the scalper. It just wasn't what I was looking for. I was looking for a whole lot deeper, right? And of course, we didn't get that. It just blew the top right off this bad boy. But I just want to show you where we're kind of moving inside of the range there, right? Now, this thing could just kind of go up and then just kind of teeter down with this more bearish cross that you just got, all right? Cruise long. Listen, you've still got the gap open over here. You still do have one little gap. It's open up over here. It's on 40. It's 48, 48.50. So that gap is still open. We didn't close it. Now we hit this bear gap right here, but we haven't closed that gap. We haven't closed that gap, and we haven't closed that gap. So we still have these gaps that are all just chilling down here, chilling like villains. And I don't want anybody to forget about those. All right, as we're just moving along here. Nothing to really report on here. You did have this bullish ascending wedge blasted through the top. Now, we did hit that pretty good 1-to-1 right there. We did clear out that, we did have the gap, that 4,400 gap that got cleared. So we still have this little gap that needs to get cleared here. I still think we are going to come back down at some point, and we're going to test back down into this 4,200 range. Nothing's really changed there for me. You take a look at your volume right here. Whoa, look at what the hell happened to that freaking crazy volume candle, right? What the hell happened to this volume candle right here? Jesus Lord. Is that possible? That's like, I don't know if that's a misprint or something. That's candle's just non-existent right there, okay? Volume has been fading. You know, the volume's still dropping out here. If we did get a spike, a price spike, I would look at it as a low volume spike. It would be a play for liquidity. Somebody'd load up some more shorts up here, and they'd be just looking to just drop this baby right back on everybody's heads, okay? Let's scoot along. NVT chart just kind of playing out, still high, just moving sideways, really hasn't made a motion yet. Once again, this thing, I still think this thing could come up and hit the top of that wedge line there. Nothing's changed. 6 hour, nothing. Now you have this big bunch coming, right? You just had a bullish cross right here on the 4 hour. You've got this massive grouping of trend lines on the moving averages on the 6 hour. It's just hardcore. It's going to be real tough to break through this for the bears if they decide to come back and try to test this again, because all three of those are baby just stacked up hard. I mean, I don't know how often we get that. Let's go see. It's probably been a while since they've been there. They are stacked up right there. See, look, and they acted as support. So it came back down, acted as support, kicked everything back up. Right? So they're doing the same thing right there. So they are just going to act as support. All three of those moving averages right there are going to act as support. They're all in that 5,100 range, right there. But that's going to be kind of a beast to get through right now for the bears. 12-hour not showing us anything but a bearish candle. Bearish candle on the 6-hour, closing out in 45 minutes. Bearish candle on the 12-hour, closing out in 6 and almost 7 hours. Daily, kind of quasi-bearish also. We're just going to see how that plays out. There's the 3-day short call. We still got it right there. Your 7 moving average climbing up. It's the 100 MA. The 100 MA has been tested once, twice, 3 times, and that's number 4. So you're just banging on that over and over and over again. You do have a weekly cross that's coming right here. So you do have this weekly cross that will play out between the 7 and 50. This is my support. This is our first layer of support down here. Now, what is interesting is on this 3-day right here. Okay, on the 3-day right here, you put in this first shooting star candle, not shooting star, I'm sorry, a spinning top candle, which to me says a reversal is coming. So you plop that in, you got a little bit of a drop down. I mean, same thing. I could see another little pump up here to the 50 MA, and then just making the same thing, a little shooting star candle. And then for me, that would give me, let me pull this over. This is just, it's a possibility. It's called a double doji down. And let me find this bad boy. There it is. So this is a double doji down right here. So you get the first doji, you get the second doji that goes up and tries to penetrate the same, you know, it gives it a run. The second one gives it a run, and then you drop down. So I do think this is a possibility if we are going to be looking at some kind of a scenario. And what I'd be looking at was, this is where this would happen right there, right? This is where this would happen. I'm going to change my pen color, right? So this is where that would happen right there. And the target would be that, that 50 MA, right? To create this double doji down. And give me a momentito, please. Weekly candle setup possible. Double doji down. Right? So, completely, I've seen this play out plenty of times in the past. I've actually played that pattern really well, made some good money on it in the past. The 12-hour right here is really what I'm watching. This thing just keeps this thing is tightening up. It was actually a little tighter when I looked at it a while ago. It's actually breaking open a little bit. So this before was moving really tight. We had that little breakout candle right there. But this is telling us that this is tightening up right here. Expect a move coming soon as this thing just kind of stays tight and moves sideways right there. 3-day. You can see where all your top Bollinger Bands are here, right? Where all your Bollinger Bands are. Your daily really's got the ability to have that big run right there. 5,700, 5,600 on the 2-day, 5,400 on the 3-day. So not much. I'm just going to save this for all the members. Plop that in there. Okay, let's take a lookie over here. Once again, this is pretty interesting because look, the top of your weekly was your top Bollinger Band, your upper Bollinger Band was support for this candle. You're still sitting on top of this. So you're on a bleeding 9 on the weekly, people. The weekly has a bleeding 9. Okay, like this is so crazy, right? Because look, you just don't get this bleeding 9. Right? You don't get this bleeding 9. And this is a second week of a bleeding 9 here. I'm going to throw a call out in here, right? Second week of a bleeding TD9. Oop, oop, oop. Pop that up a little bit bigger. Right? And if you look, I mean, last time you had a bleeding TD9 was way back yonder. So first thing I'm going to do is let's do a little artsy thingies. Whoosh. Right? This is the last time you had that bleeding 9 right there. And there it is right there. Oh, it's new. That's not going to work. There we go. Right? Weekly bleeding TD9 the second week. Right? So that definitely gets a little warning sticker over there. Right? That is not very bullish. That's actually bearish because you guys kind of see what happens when that's now, you know, is this I still think we are going to retrace back down to our middle Bollinger Band, which is 3,900. I think we're going to come down here and test the middle Bollinger Band again. So I do feel that's going to happen. High side here, Jesus Lord. I mean, it's just you're so overheated. Look at your volume. So you had this big volume candle, right? You had that monster volume candle. But when I look at this, let me pull this bad boy like this. Now let's take a look at what happened. Actually, let's do this. Let's go back here. I'm gonna go like this. Let me pull this up. We're gonna pull a new one. Okay. So what I want to show you is that here's what I'm looking at. Let's pull this over to custom. Right here, you see your volume clearly going up. Right? The volume's going up really nice right there. That's a beaut, right? Even this, you can give this a little bit of a, yeah, that was moving up. That was nice, okay? But for here, I mean, I'm kind of calling bullshit on that, right? I mean, to me, this volume still looks like it's going just like this. All right, there you go. Sorry. So this volume looks like it's going like this. And I hate to say, I know, you know, this, honestly, I mean, this is kind of BS. You know, I know somebody bought 20K BTC, right? I know somebody did a big order to buy that up. But somebody bought that big order of 20K, 20,000 BTC up right there. And where's the follow through? Right? Where's the follow through on this? I'm just saying that looks kind of fishy to me. You know what I'm saying? That's kind of fishy. I'm not saying, you know, the market's manipulated because, oh, no, not crypto. No way. Right? This looks like BS. Right? I'm just pointing it out that looks like freaking a load of freaking crap. That's exactly what that looks like to me. You know? Now, can they come along and buy some more? Sure they can. You know what I'm saying? They can come on and buy some more, but this is just not very healthy volume right there. For what I'm looking at, that's not what you're going, oh yeah, look at this, is so, oops, that's so bullish, this is amazing. That's not bullish, right? That's not bullish, you know? That's not bullish. It's not good. All right, so moving along here. Monthly candle, still got a lot of time left in this month. Where are we at today? We're on the 16th. We're halfway through this month. This monthly candle doesn't look bad at all. Not bad. You know, now a large majority of that candle happened over, you know, in that one weekly candle. Okay. Nothing's changed. Everything the same. So these are all of our, so what I'm going to do is I'll just pull all of that out. Our Gauss lines, our 12 hours kept going now. We're still over on the daily. We're over on the 3-day. We were below the 3-day for a second. This is the very top of the Gauss line here. We're only on the L Like we're only on the L1 right here on the weekly, right? So we're on the L1 on the weekly, and there's that cross right there. What I do want to take a look is this TDI chart right here. Now I like to see this before I get my drops, but then we got that little drop, but no continuation. This, I didn't like this at all. This is crazy. This is our 3-day. Like, look at how long this 3-day has run outside on top of the Bollinger Band right here on the TDI chart, right? I mean, this thing is just wicked. And what's really interesting is why isn't the bottom moving up? Okay. So let me show you this. So see how this is just moving sideways, right? See how that's just moving sideways? And that's crazy. I mean, that thing is just crazy. And look at the top one, the top Bollinger Band is all the way up here. It's way up here. It's at 60. The bottom Bollinger Band's down here at 30. This thing is just monster opened up wide. Right? Monster opened up wide right here. See, look, we're still riding this bearish trend back here. Why are we riding this bearish trend? Why hasn't this taken off bullish? Look at the lower. Yeah, Scott. I mean, I'm looking at that. Why? Why has that not followed it? Because you see, when the bull run happened, well, when the bull run first kicked off, it didn't follow it, right? But then when the bull run really happened, it took off. So when the bull run really kicked in, let's do this color blue or red. All right. Why did you just come back down? go over here and take a peeky. Hold on a second. Let me just get in this bad boy right here. What the hell did you do back here? Bounced along the bottom. Got it. Found the bottom. Got it. Bounced along the bottom a little more. I mean, geez, it had such a run. Why hasn't it pulled it up if it's had such a monster run? Okay, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do this. All right. Okay, hold on. Give me a moment. Give me a moment before you castrate me for... Whew. Yeah, that bad boy's all the way to the top. Nope. Yeah, that bad boy's all the way to the top. It's right there. It's like that. Yeah, but it pulled it all the way up. What the fuck? Morning, Peak. How you doing, buddy? Yeah, Raven. Yeah, I'll go over and take a look at Raven. All right. Okay. The bad boy's crazy. Crazy. All right, let's move along. Yeah. Yeah. God, it's just so freaking high without rolling over. Oops. I'm gonna keep that one. Okay, moving along. Poking on the long trade line, boys and girls. Take a look at that. Like poking on the long trade line. All right, so this is our bubble chart. You see the bubble chart, it is literally just trying to do a little pokey right there. Yeah. Ooh. J-hook pattern cooking up right there. It actually just moved down to 55.50. So J-hook pattern on the MACD. Nothing, nothing, nothing. So it's just free space right here. If this thing falls down, oh, that's something I wanted to show you guys really quick too. A second, where is that? Shit. Give me a second, where is it? Let me pull this back up over here. Sorry, I'm going to use this charter, buddy. There we go. All right, so from the bottom to the top here, right, you whack down and we only retrace, look at that, we only retrace back to the 236. So we came back to the 236, bounced off the 236, which is pretty interesting. Point 236 bounce. I have this on one of my other charts. I don't know where it's at. Okay, let me get this shit done. Try to get this video over with. Sorry. Moving. Upward resistance. I mean, we're at the 618. This is the daily. Nothing. ADX chart. This is confusing as F right here. Guys, I'm sorry. I just don't even know what to do with this ADX chart. Usually I'm really good with the ADX chart, but honestly, this drop right here is not... I don't know what the hell it's doing. I really don't know what the hell it's doing. Weekly. Interestingly enough, on the weekly, kind of playing out similar, right? You got the run up, you got the green, you got another run up, right? Up, down, and see, there's my little run up right there. I had this little run up right there, right? And then roll over. And, you know, we're just kind of, I don't know, just kind of doing the same thing right there a little bit, kind of doing the same thing just a little bit. Only difference is we're inversely related with the bear side on the bottom. Okay. And still in this rising wedge in the WMA. So WMA, look at that. WMA is moving down, clearly moving down. The price action is moving up. I mean, it looks like a huge rising wedge. If it doesn't give way, it's just going to go right back freaking up. Right, nothing. Nothing. Historical volatility hasn't done anything. Longs to shorts. Shorts are still on the low side on the RSI. That's usually what I'm watching. Longs are in the middle. Very indecisive on the longs, right? Shorts, RSI, still kinda in the warning zone, right? Longs are neutral. Longs are just freaking neutral. Look at this absolutely sideways movement here by the shorts. Like nobody's committing to anything right here. No one's committing to anything right here. Nothing. Stoke is insane. I mean, I don't even know what to say about this. The Stoke is just fucking, just balls to the wall, insane right there. It's just crazy. Histogram, massive run. Almost very similar to back in 2017. So we've had almost the same massive run in the 2017, with the majority of this all being sideways action. So... Stoke on the lower time frames, really not telling me anything. Chalk and money flow, really not telling me anything. I mean, guys, I'm equally at this point kind of freaking lost right here. All right, there's a Raven, so I'm going to take a look at Raven. I do a little bit better on Raven over here. So, you know, it's just kind of the same thing. I mean, I've just been looking for Raven to pull back into the support zone right here. And this is kind of where I feel the ride or die zone is going to be before you do. Either you're going to run up as this is a 5, and it's going to go balls to the wall, and or you're going to come down here and pull a big inverse head and shoulders, right? So this is actually playing out really well. Okay, nice. So that works. That's been working nice. Let's take a look at XRP. XRP is barely holding the zone right here. Like, this is the last zone. Like, I am seriously looking at pulling a long trade right here. I'm looking at doing a long trade right here on XRP to BTC. I'm just, if I want to see it hold this right here, I want to see it hold this. Look at this bleeding 9. 1, 2, 3, 4. Fifth week of a bleeding 9. Just crazy, right? Last time 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The 6th week it took off like a moon rocket. So I'm just kind of holding that to play this out. I want to see if I can catch a nice long on this right here, okay? But still in the zone, still in the support zone, right? And what's our XRP? Right, and I'm waiting for the bottom call, right? I'm looking for this bottom call right here, right? There's my thing. I said, where's the bottom call? Looking for the bottom call? So we still don't have the bottom call. Hello, bottom call. Right, so we're just waiting for that bottom call to play. Litecoin. Litecoin, Bitcoin's, yuck, it's just blah, right? Litecoin, I do have the weekly chart up here. Once again, I don't know where this wave for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't know where-ish this bad boy is. That is kind of a little bit of a hanging man candle right there. I do see support for Bitcoin, for Litecoin though, a little bit lower. I'd like this thing, I wanted this thing to drop down a little bit deeper right there, right? Tron, let's take a look at Tron really quick. Ooh, Tron not looking good. Ooh, Tron BTC not looking good. Broke the double bottom, so the double bottom is gone right there on Tron BTC. Right, that's not healthy at all. So now the only hope really right here is that we can hold this trend line. Right, so the let's see if they can just hold here in this area. I mean, really, they got to hold this area. They're still in the area. They've broken the double bottom, so the double bottom is gone. I'm gonna move this over here. Right, if we do get a breakout, look for something like that right there. But this is not looking, we're going to go like this, see if we can hold this down here. And or okay. Tron USD. Ooh, where's my Tron? Right. Tron USD still looking for support on the D. Then we get the E. Then we fill out there. So I want to see what happens there. ETH. ETH is actually making a very wicked 12-hour candle right there. That's a pretty ugly candle on ETH right there. So I'd be real careful. I know a lot of people are looking at longing ETH, and I saw a bunch of people really bullish on ETH. Just be careful right there with that 12-hour candle on ETH, right? Yeah, another ugly bear candle on the 12-hour ETH. Right, so last time you had the same thing. So let's go and take a look at where we were last time. So we had a run up, and it was that 2, right? There was that 2 right there. I said, hey, looking like a little shooting star-ish, right? That was on that 2 right there, and then it looked just came out. So that worked out real well, right? That actually was a nice call, right? So the last 12-hour bear call was very, very nice, right? All right. Yeah. Just watch out for that candle right there. Just keep an eye on this candle. I let that bad boy play out before I got too huffy puffy. Oh my God, SV, the Clash of the Titans. I mean, that's really what we've got going on. We got the Clash of the Titans going on over here with you know, CZ and Craig Wright. I honestly think it's fucking. I honestly, I don't like this. Right? I really don't like this. I don't. I don't like how this played out. I don't think this is cool. SV versus CZ, and CZ is winning. Right? I do not think this is cool. Right? This is why crypto being non-regulated is bad. Right? Anyone holding SV just got punished by CZ because he could. Right? It has nothing to do, right? This has nothing absolutely to do with all those poor people who bought or own SV. I think this is a really shit dick move. I really think that I think this is a real dick move. Honestly, I think this is a total dick move by CZ. I really do. I don't like this at all. I really think this is a shit move, and this was just so not cool. I don't think you should punish all those people who bought and are playing this token, because all it means is that if you piss CZ off, he can do this again. And that's like saying, oh, if you pissed off the people at the New York Stock Exchange, and they're just like, oh, you know, you like Trump, so I'm going to delist your stock, or you like Bernie Sanders, so I'm going to delist your stock because we don't like socialists. I don't think this is fair. I don't think this is a good light for us. Listen, I get it. Craig Wright's a dick. And the same way, dude, I'm honestly, you could say the exact same thing about, what's his name? Gosh damn, the guy who owns Tesla. I mean, the guy is a loose freaking cannon. Right? I mean, you could say the same damn thing about him, and they're not just going to go delist his stock. You know what I'm saying? Tesla, you know, they're not going to go delist Tesla because he freaking can't keep his freaking fingers off Twitter. You know, I mean, I don't think that's fair at all. Right? Elon Musk. Thank you, Scott. Yeah, I don't think that just because Elon Musk is a freaking nut job and that you should delist, that you should pull Tesla off, right? And I'm going to write that too. I mean, right? This is like NASDAQ. This is like, what is it? Wall Street. Delisting Tesla because Elon Musk is cuckoo. How do you spell cuckoo? How do you spell cuckoo? C-O-O. How do you spell cuckoo? Cuckoo? No. Cuckoo? Coo? Right? The fuck you spell cuckoo? Jesus Christ. Right? So I don't think that's fair at all. Thanks, man. Appreciate that. Cuckoo. Yeah. Yeah, I don't think that's fair at all, right? I don't think that's fair at all. Right? I don't think that's fair at all to people, right? Listen, I love Tesla. I love the cars. I love what they're doing. I love the automated driving system. I love everything they're doing. I just think that Elon Musk is a little, you know what I'm saying, a little on the kook side, right? Once again, we have the Godzilla. This is the Superman of crypto, right? So we have the Superman token of crypto, right? Controlled by CZ. Will do a coin burn. Right? So, if you don't want your gazillions and gazillions and gazillions of dollars worth of the free shit that you can print at any time, you just do a coin burn, right? Oh, I mean, look at this. Look at this. Like, this is crazy. Look at the bear division on this thing. Look at the bearish division on this divergence. Look at the bearish divergence on this freaking thing right here. This is absolute bearish divergence right here. Just crazy. And this bad boy just keeps going and going and going and going. Right? Listen, I don't care if Craig Wright is a fraud. It's irrelevant if he's a fraud or not. It's not him that's being affected. It's all those people who are buying SV. Right? A lot of people were buying SV, and all those people got affected because, yeah, he says some stupid fucking shit. I get it. But you can't punish all those people for him being a moron, right? You just can't do it. That's not fair. It's just not fair. And, you know, honestly, there's nothing wrong with the SV. There's nothing wrong with the token. Right, as a project, I mean, as a token, it's probably better than a lot of other stuff out there, right? I mean, as an actual token, I mean, I think Tesla's a better car company than a bunch of other companies, right? They're way more, you know, BNB, right? There we go. And once again, this just shows you now, you know, CZ controls, and he can pretty much control this, just like he wiped out SV. I mean, he's doing the same thing for this. This token was about to fall out of the sky, and he would have lost millions and millions and millions of however billions of hundreds of millions of dollars he's got in freaking this token and BNB. And he's like, oh, you know what? Let's just burn a bunch of tokens. And it just keeps going, right? Dow Jones looking pretty good. Vamp's doing good on his call on the Dow Jones. You're welcome, thank you. And looks like an inverted head and shoulders. And yep, playing out really good. Yep, I mean that looks like that's pretty freaking amazing right there. Let's go all the way back. All right, so there's that. Boom, pulled that bad boy back. Right, and that looks, yeah, I'm gonna take a plus on this one right here, right? Right, we're gonna take a nice fat A plus on this bad boy here. Actually, let's see if it goes back. No. Yep, that's it right there. All right. Okay, and ICX. Okay, so for ICX over here, let's take a peeky poo at ICX. Get back down here to Binance. Where's our ICX chart? ICX. All right, so we had. So I basically was looking. This is a rising wedge, right? I said trying to hold the rising wedge. How long ago did I call that rising wedge? Let's see what we got here. Do. Oh, yeah. The hell? Jesus Christ. How did I just lose that? There it is right there. All right, and nice. Let's go ahead and adjust that. Okay, so now we're just going to open. Yeah. No, I'm going to leave that like that. I'm going to leave this like this, okay? Because what I'd like to see here is if this does get a rally, I want to see this break. This needs to break 2 levels for me right here, okay? So number 1, you got to get past this right here. Right, and then number 2, you got to get past, you're going to have to get past this, you know, that right there. Let's see here. I want to see this test. Test the. So I'd like to see that test that lower wedge line. Casey. All right. BTT, crazy once again. CZ and his cronies, and just some craziness right there. Just a lot of craziness. Link, nothing here. Really, just I'm not really looking at chain Link BTC over here. Really, just looking at Link USD. And let's move this over. Oop. How's that not moving up? Come on. All right. Actually, let's go like this. Sorry. Link. Oops. All right. Okay, what do I think here? What do I think? Let me look at this real quick here. Peak, what's the difference between acrobats and strippers? Oh God, no, probably about $100. Actually, I take it back. Probably about $1,000. You can probably get an acrobat for about $100 to $300, and stripper could cost you your life, if not $1,000. So yeah, I would go with the acrobat. It's going to be a lot cheaper. Unless you're a dirtbag and you want to marry the stripper. So if you're a dirtbag and you marry the stripper, you can make out like a bandit, I think. Careful. They're a little kooky, though. Alright. God damn. Fuck, weekly TDI higher than shit. Flixer's asking what is a J-hook pattern. I'll show you, Flix. Give me a second, buddy. All right. Okay, I'm going to show you what a J-hook pattern is. Okay, so here is where you get your J-hooks from. Yeah, let's do this. Sorry. All right, so these are J-hook patterns. So it's basically you come back up like that. It's a backwards J, right? It's a backwards J. And then you go like this, shunk, right? And then it falls out, okay? So that is a J-hook pattern. And where's another one? So this is a J-hook, boink, right? Here's a J-hook. This is a J-hook, right? And this is trying to make a J-hook right here. Okay, it's where it comes up and then it fails, right? So that fail turns into this. So those are the fails, right? That's it. This is a J-hook pattern right here. That thing went like this, and then boom. All right, you can do them low too, like they can happen real low. You know what I'm saying? So that's a J-hook. Okay. Yeah, the problem is we're like super deep on this bad boy. Okay, so let's pull this back up here. All right. See, we don't have that much. I mean, you know, we got a little bit to dump, but I mean, honestly, if this just comes back up as a J-hook, we'd come back up into the 50 MA, up into this, right? So here, if we're playing this as a J-hook, so we're watching this to curl back around and then fail, right? And that would be a J-hook, right? And then that would give us this 4 and 5 here, right? I would look at this as the 4 and 5. J-hook here would give us a wave 4. Got it? Yeah. Me. Okay, let's get this out of here. All right, so what do I think is going to happen in the near term? All right, so I think the bulls have control right now. I mean, I honestly do. I think the bulls have control right now. And this trend line is continuing to move up. Right? This trend line's just going to keep moving up. Right? If the bulls break out, you know, you're gonna start to look for, you know, up here. Right? If there's a breakout, the bulls are gonna look for this. You know, and that's what's gonna happen, right? If this bad boy just gets a big breakout right there, that's what's going to happen. Now, if we come back up, if we come up and then test down and then just stay in this range, I think there's a pretty good chance that we are going to fall out. But, I mean, honestly, moving sideways is bearish. Breaking out of this ascending triangle would be really the best case scenario, but it also would kind of put in a 5. I don't like how far we've retraced. I still want to see this retrace. See, I had this zone and this zone right here, and you see all of this is held, right? Came right back up into that zone, hit that line. So, you know, we're still, right, and that's it. They just, the bulls have got to hold this. The bears got to hold this area. They really just got to hold that area. I mean, there's not much else. So we're going to get rid of this. All right, we're going to get rid of that. And I still am going to take this. Just going to keep moving this over here. We're going to get rid of this. Breaking this is an ascending triangle. Targets 1 to 1. Looking for 5,800-ish. If the weekly 50 MA like a rock. Okay, so we're going to get rid of that. That worked. Oh, dude, dude, Mark, you're making me jealous, buddy. You're making me jealous. I hope you brought some back for me. Those things have crack in them, I'm telling you. Those things are amazing, Amundo. God damn, I just think this is gonna fucking fall out of the damn sky. Last Chartsky. Yeah. Right? I mean, So basically what I'm saying, what I'm typing for the members is that if you hit the 48.50 gap, you're going to blow out this rising bearish wedge and or ascending triangle, right? That's basically what's going to happen. All right. So you still got this ascending triangle right here. And you still got a head and shoulders. Yeah, yeah. Well, if it's an ascending triangle, you're looking at 58. You know, you're looking 5,800. I mean, if you're looking for an ascending triangle, 5,800. Yep. So we're just gonna have to see how this bad boy plays out. So you can also play this bad boy out as a head and shoulders, though. Hey, Zope. Your Bollinger Band. I'm above my Bollinger Band. What is this? Is that your Bollinger Bands? Yeah. 5502. Yeah, that would be the 50 M. That'd pretty much be your 50 MA anyways. All right. On the Golden Cross on the 1 day next week. I don't see a share the chart with that thing.